Good morning, dear student. Become semester 3 English medium. Dear students, in our previous lectures, we calculate the short examples to liquidators account. Now, in today's lecture, we start our log example to liquidators account. Friends, today I choose example number 8 from our chapter liquidators account. Now friends, I read the information related to our example and then after we start our calculation. So friends, I read the information. Maya Limited. Maya Limited went into a voluntary liquidations on 31st December 2010. The balance sheet as on that date was as under. On liability sides, 6,000 equity share of rupees 100 each 6 lakhs, 12% debentures 1 lakhs, outstanding interest on debenture 12,000, loan secured by charge on investment 50,000, sundry creditors 1 lakh 80,000, provident fund 18,000. Now friends, on asset sides, goodwill 65,000, land and building 3 lakh 50,000, machinery 1 lakh 55,000, investment 70,000, stock 75,000, debtors 72,000, cash and bank balance 12,100, advertisement suspension account 12,900, profit and loss account 1 lakh 48,000, total both side 9 lakh 60,000. Now additional information. Considering the following information, prepare liquidator's final statement of receipt and payments. Number 1, asset realize, land and building 4 lakh 20,000, machinery 1 lakh 10,000, stock 55,000 and debtors 45,000. Creditors of the loan have sold the investment for rupees 75,000 and the additional amount was returned to the liquidators. Now second number, sundry creditors include the following: 5 months salaries of 5 clerks rupees 7,500. Second number, income tax and local rates rupees 35,000. Income tax include rupees 5,000 SS on 31st August 2009. Number 3, the debenture holders were paid off on 31st March 2011. Number 4, liquidation expense amount to rupees 10,000. Number 5, the liquidator is entitled to remissions at 2% on the amount of on asset realized by him, including surplus from secure creditors, and 2% on amount distributed to shareholders. So friends, here you can see there are the many adjustment in this example, and friends, all these types of adjustments we have already calculated in our short example, so it is very easy for you. So now we start our calculation. So friends, liquidator's final account, receipt, payment, rupees and rupees. So first friends, we start our example with the particulars of cash and bank balance on receipt side. So friends, now you can see in balance sheet, our cash balance is 12,100 rupees, so not down 10,100 rupees. Then after asset realize, to means friends, when your liquidators sold your assets and get the money, so you note down here, our machine is 1 lakh 10,000, then after building 4 lakh 20,000, stock 55,000 and debtors 45,000. So we note down here one by one: 1 lakh 10,000, 4 lakh 20,000, 55,000 and 45,000. Then after friends, our liquidators, our creditors of the loan have sold the investment for rupees 75,000 and the additional amount was returned to the liquidator. So friends, you can see a loan secured by charge on investment. So our liabilities is 50,000 and our investment we have sold 75,000. Means we got over money, over or we earn a profit. Okay. So but who is sold it? So friends, our creditors sold, means our liquidators is not sold the investment. So we note down here only surplus. Whenever your any assets or any investment sold by the our creditors, then you note down only receipt side only surplus. Okay. So 75,000 minus 50,000 25,000, and secure creditors dash, because they have already cut their amount, so we could not pay it. So we do not not here to secure creditors. Then after second point, liquidators remuneration. So friends, liquidators remuneration. So first you can see liquidation expense amount to 10,000. So liquidation expense 10,000. Then after asset realize. So friends, you can see the liquidation entitled to a remuneration at 2% on the amount of on asset realized by him, including surplus from secure creditors. So friends, here I make this some sign. You can see machine 1,10,000, land and building for 20,000, stock 55,000, debtors 45,000, and surplus 25,000. So total 6,55,000. So we calculate 2% यानी कि 13,100 rupees. Then after another get 2% on amount distribute to shareholders. So friends, shareholders, so when in the last we paid to our equity holders. So here is a we make get. Okay friends, then after friends, now third number is preferential creditors. The preferential creditors, so first friends we see in balance sheet the provident fund 18,000. So friends, you remind the 5 pandavas, 5 conditions to your preferential creditors. So first is municipal tax or etc. last 12 months. Then after so provident fund 18,000. Friends, you remind the 5 conditions related to preferential creditors. So last 12 months taxes, then after insurance, provident fund, gratuity. So this is a provident fund. So we include into preferential creditors. So now first we make some necessary calculations to preferential creditors. The preferential creditors. So first we find out the salaries, because here is given the 0.5 month salaries of 5 clerks rupees 7,500. So friends, we make some necessary calculations to our preferential creditors. So first we find out per month salary. So 7,500 upon 5 months यानी कि 1,500. Then after per clerk, so 1,500 per month upon 5 यानी कि 300 rupees per clerk. Now clerk salary, so first 4 month salary, so 5 clerks multiply 4 months plus per month. तो 5 multiply 4 multiply 300 यानी कि 6,000. और एक्चुअल सैलरी, तो 5 क्लर्क्स प्लस मल्टीप्लाई 5 मंथ्स मल्टीप्लाई पर मंथ यानी कि 7,500. और पर पर्सन 20,000, तो 20,000 मल्टीप्लाई 5 यानी कि 1 लाख. तो विच आर इज द लेस. तो फ्रेंड्स 6,000 इज द लेस. इन तीनों में सबसे कम जो है वो हमारा प्रेफरेंशियल क्रेडिटर्स बनेगा. तो 6,000 जो है वो हमारा प्रेफरेंशियल क्रेडिटर्स बनेगा, तो वो 6,000. उसके बाद प्रोविडेंट फंड 18,000. And then after income tax and local rates, so 35,000 minus 5,000 before the year. So now in present year income tax is 30,000. So total preferential creditors 6,000 plus 30,000 plus 18,000 यानी कि 54,000. So we note down 54,000. Then after debenture holders. So friends, debenture holders, so you can see in the amount of debentures 1 lakhs plus outstanding interest 12,000. Okay, so 1 lakhs plus 12,000 plus accrued interest. So friends, you can see the debenture holders were paid off on 31st March and our accounting year is end of 31st December. So friends, we make necessary calculation. So the debenture interest paid 31st March 11 okay, and balance sheet date is though, therefore we paid 3 months interest at 12%. So 1 lakhs multiply 3 multiply 12 upon 12 multiply 100 यानी कि 3,000 rupees is accrued interest on debentures. So now total the amount of debentures is 1,15,000. And then after unsecured creditors. So friends, very easy. Unsecured creditors. So total creditors. Sorry, here is a unsecured creditors. So friends, total creditors you can see in the balance sheet. So sundry creditors is 1,80,000. Okay, so total creditors is 1,80,000 minus preferential creditors 36,000. So you have some doubt, okay, why sir you note down the 36,000? So friends, you can see in our adjustment only there are 2 points. Number one is clerk salary and second is our income tax. Provident fund is already given in balance sheet, so we not include in our uh, calculations. So okay, so friends, here we I make to 36,000 is equal to multiply friends 30,000 plus 6,000. Okay, so 36,000 यानी कि friends this one and this ones we deduct from our sundry creditors, then we get the answer unsecured creditors 1,44,000. So we note down here 1,44,000. Now friends, we complete over all the calculations. Now 6 number preference holders. So you can see in the balance sheet. So friends, there is no preference holders in our example. So now then after 7 number equity shareholders. So friends, first you can see 6,000 equity shares. Okay, so it's okay. Now first we make the total to receipt sides. So 6,66,100. Now then after we make the total of payment side 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. So friends, we make some equation. The surplus is equal to total receipt minus total payment. Here up to unsecured creditors. Okay, in every examples after payment the unsecured creditors you find out surplus. The surplus, the total 6,61,100 minus 3,36,100. The answer is 3,31,000. Okay, in this amount there is a two amount is included. Number one, the remuneration of liquidators on shareholders and amount of equity shareholders. So first we find out the remuneration, the commission of on equity shareholders. The remaining amount multiply percentage upon 100 plus percentage. The remaining amount is 3,31,000 multiply 2 upon 102. The answer is 6,490 rupees. Now payment to equity shareholders. So first we make our payment. So friends, here we make the payments, our commission to liquidators. So we make the payment 6. Now you make the diff. You make the difference, you find out the difference. So here difference is 3,24,510 rupees. So you can see 3,24,510 rupees. So friends, this type of example you must be calculate in this unit. So friends, I request please you make one or second times or twice or three times सेल्फ प्रैक्टिस एट होम. थैंक यू. घर पे रहो, सलामत रहो. जय हिंद.